Well, good evening, folks. How are you? It's good to see you, and it's good to be seen by you. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear from an undisclosed swamp somewhere in sunny Central Florida. And I apologize for the lateness and the frazzledness. I have been working on my latest remix mashup album. It's Phil Collins and Arlie Ermey's No Full Metal Jacket Required. I hope you all rush out and buy a copy. Anyway, how are you, everybody? I'm glad everyone's here. Who do we got? We got Stephen Kennedy. We got Michael Dale, Advanced Fantasy Games. We have Driving and Dragons, Mr. I English good. I English goodly. Mr. Dune Trader Unto Excess, Tolemachus, Numoku, you're a new face, Numoku. Mike Selapek is out there. Dave Webb 415, welcome one and all. Brad, no, the other one. Jorge Uribe, all the way. Greetings, South America, and all the ships at sea. Jorge coming in down there from the other end of the Americas, and it's always good to see you. Welcome to the program, everybody. Let me ask you, right out of the chute, this is the kind of person that I am. In case you didn't know, right out of the chute, I'm putting the onus on you to do me a favor. If you haven't already, would you please click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications. That would be peachy keen. Join us here each week, my friend. You're sure to get a smile. We are at, I think, 10,030 and change subscriptions here on the channel, and that is absolutely fantastic. That is so cool. Sly Canthrop, good to see you, my friend. How's everybody in your neck of the woods, Sly? I sure am glad to see you. North of the Rockies, me am appreciate your bigly compliment. But we're back, guys. We're back, and we're going to be playing some first edition AD&D here very shortly. So maybe you're one of those folks who rushed in to the stadium to get us over that mark of 10,000 subscribers. Let me fill you in a little bit on what I mean when I say we're going to play some first edition AD&D, and maybe you're sitting there thinking, "Oh, I get it. No, you're going for that brass ring, the same thing that Critical Role and whatever it is they all do." No. We're going to play some first edition AD&D. It's going to be live streamed. That's where the similarities end, because let me tell you, my group of dungeon ass kickers are here to play first edition AD&D. We're not professional actors. We did not script this. We did not do a table read. We didn't do a rehearsal. There's no story arcs. There's no pre-planned anything beyond dungeon mayhem. And that's it. We actually play the game. So if you're out there thinking to yourself, "Yeah, no, I get it. It's okay." No, we're actually playing. And one thing that I would very much like to ask you, to impose upon you, to tell you, is if you have a question about what we're doing, about how we do it, maybe you want to learn to play D&D first edition advanced. Maybe like Yoda, you want to learn to talk how. Maybe you already play and you don't do exactly what I do when I say rules are written. Whatever the circumstance is, if you have a question, and see, this is what I think makes us unique. If you have a question I would very much like it if you would ask in the live chat. And if you haven't a question, just watch and enjoy. But if you do have a question, ask in the live chat. If I don't answer your question, one of my players might. And if they don't get your question, somebody in the audience might. Because folks, I have the smartest and the best. Yes, the dice roller works. Did you try and drop that on my head? I think that was Thane Kyle. That looked like his dice. But we are we're open to answering your questions. Maybe. So I want you to feel free to interact with us, okay? That parasocial divider is there, but that doesn't mean that I won't at least try to lend some insight into what we're doing and how we do it, as long as it's game pertinent. Hey, Gonzalo Lira, he's back there. He just taped that $10 bill to the glass between me and the green room. This ought to cover what I did to the fire. I knew I should tack a couple of zeros onto that and we'll talk. Anyway. You did something to the fireplace? That's great. Anyway. Brought to you by Crom and Guac. Yes, that's right. The show tonight, I'm gonna have to turn that off. You kids can't be trusted to not play with that while I'm trying to do a show. The show is brought to you tonight by myself. We have merch links in the comments down below. And guys, let me also tell you, if you have a need for a full featured first edition advanced D&D character creator and manager suite, look no further than Crom, the character record organization manager. Crom will generate any book legal first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons character you can think of. If you need one like that, Crom has a feature built in to auto-generate with just a few keystrokes, or you can meticulously craft a character, raise them up levels through milestone leveling, add bundles of XP to level them, age them, change their stats, change their alignment, sell gems and jewelry, buy equipment. Are they a human who meets the requirements for dual classing? Dual class them if you want to. Are they a human or a half elf who meets the requirements to dual class up the bard track? It does that. Does your dungeon master use psionics? Well, it is the thought that counts. It will absolutely check for psionics. Save in text, save in HTML, print your text characters, share them with friends. It runs under Windows 8, 8.1, 10, and 11, 32 or 64-bit, and it runs under Mac OS through Wine. Yang and Zhao wrote a great quick and dirty guide on how to get that working, and it runs fairly turnkey on Wine or on Linux through Wine. I am told by a few users it is $25 US. If that sounds like something that you want to bring to your table, the ability to instantly create a character, to manage characters across multiple sessions, entire campaigns from first level till they retire. If that sounds like that's something that lights a fire of interest under you, drop me an email, bsylvie@gmail.com, scrolling right across there, and let me connect you with a copy of Crom. So right there, an unpaid for testimony by Jorge Uribe, not a single problem in Linux. It's absolutely the best. It is the last word in first edition AD&D. And I am very proud of it. So if you have a need for that, I hope you will buy it, because that is one of the sponsors. I made the sponsor. You bet your bippy I did. All right. So tonight, as you might have guessed from my rambling, we have a first edition AD&D game to play tonight. I'm back from vacation. I'm happy to be here. I'm feeling good. So let's get going. Let's go ahead and get going. I will mention that we actually have a new player joining us tonight. That's right. We are rounding out the table. The bilateral tension of two players has finally been broken with the beautiful asymmetry of 5 players. And you're going to meet that person here in just a minute. But I must don my excellent, wonderful, and beloved AKG headphones. Unsolicited endorsement, by the way. I love these. These are AKG A68s, I believe, is the model of these. These are very affordable at $59 a pair. These are what I think you would call prosumer headphones. They're inexpensive enough that for a professional house, they could replace them en masse if they needed to, but they're high quality enough to be used by professionals. So let me don these headphones and let's welcome our players one at a time. The first chap we're bringing to the stage here is a guy that you absolutely, positively need to check out his channel. He gets into some deep lore on not just first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, no, but also Rollmaster, which is a game that absolutely merits your attention if you've got 8 or 10 hours to play out of combat. I kid, it's a great game. You can find him at Great Old One's channel here on YouTube, but here tonight, he is playing Faldorinth the Ranger. Everybody, please welcome the Great Old One. Good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Bill. How are you this evening? Welcome back from your vacation.
I'm doing great. And I just want to take a hot minute here, too, before we roll on. Thank you, man, from the bottom of my heart for stepping up and taking up some of the janitor duties at the Guac. I really, really appreciate that. I do.
You are most welcome.
Yes. So now Great Old Ones has a yellow T-shirt. I have given him authority to throw people out of the Guac if they become disruptive. So you people watch your asses. All right. So next up, we have a guy here. He has no channel. He needs no channel. But he is a swell person just the same. He is playing Paul the Fighter. He is an all-around awesome dude. Everybody, please welcome Gonzalo Liras Bartab as Paul the Fighter.
Hey, Bill, congratulations on 10,000.
Hey, man, I couldn't have done it without you guys. All you guys out there pulling for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Faldorinth, Great Old Ones. Can I get back on the Guac server?
Can you? You misbehaved. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Leave that between you all. All right.
Pay penance. Yeah.
And well, speaking of YouTube channels, here's another cat with a great YouTube channel. You want to talk comic books, you want to talk pop culture, you want to talk art, artists, and yeah, tabletop role-playing game stuff too. The one-stop shop for it all. Think of it as your FLGS on YouTube. That's how I like to view it. That's what this guy brings. You can find that channel at Yang Yanzhao 4. So without further ado, everybody, please welcome Yang Yanzhao as Fingers the Halfling Thief, in that he is a halfling who steals, not a person who steals halflings.
I may do both. So everyone, let me propose this here tonight. At 20,000 subs, Bill has an in-person convention on the moon.
I think that's a fair bet. Hook me up with the Artemis rocket. We'll do it. 100,000 Mars.
Artemis Threve.
Artemis Threve, exactly. All right. So, which, if there was an accident on there, we could call it Apollo 13. But anyway, so speaking of cool people with YouTube channels, we have a guy here now. This is a broad spectrum YouTube channel, and it absolutely merits your attention because it covers a lot of cool stuff. You want to talk you want to talk medieval history, you want to talk TTRPGs, you want to talk about navigating the TTRPG space as a person with disabilities. Look no further than at D and Disability here on YouTube. It is Thane Kyle as Holder the Cleric. TK, good to see you, my friend.
Hello, and yes, I'm back to producing historical content. I'm covering the last 3 chapters of my college course. So if you want
Woohoo!
9 free videos on the Renaissance, 3 free college chapters worth,
I mean,
you're going to see that this week, next week, and the week after.
Guys, there you go. Get a college level education just from hanging around with D&D nerds on the internet. I honestly think, okay, go spend, $22,000 a semester or check his channel out. Honestly,
pay $50 for the book and go buy the book, watch the videos, and all you guys do is write the papers. Now,
did you write your textbook?
I did not write my textbook, and the textbook company does not know I'm using it, by the by. So that's kind of fun. I do give them full credit in the beginning of the videos, in the description, yada, yada, yada. My college uses that book. The book I'm actually recommending is like 3 years out of date. It's like 2 editions back at this point. So, but that said, let's face it, the history I'm talking about isn't going to change in 3 years. Machiavelli is still Machiavelli, right? It's
Well, all right, man. All right, it's good. It's good to see you back, brother. And last but not least, I said that there was a new star in the constellation of players here at the Delver's Dungeon Tuesday night AD&D roundup. That's not what I call it. Bumped into this cat out there on the interwebs, yet found out he is actually proximate to me. Who knows? Maybe he'll dip into the studio one day. Maybe I'll do a mobile game and kick down his door, whether he wants to or not. But anyway, everybody, please put your hands together for our latest player, hopefully to become a permanent fixture. Everybody say hello to Dave, who is going to be wearing the LARPing costume for Roy the Magic User. Dave!
Hi, everyone. How's it going? Thanks for having me into the game. I'm excited. I've been watching you for a while, and it's been really cool to watch you guys play. I was like, hey, I lost my crew. I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, and I need to find a new D&D crew. You guys look awesome. Would you consider having me along?
Well, welcome, Dave. I'll be happy. Paul, especially, will be happy to have a non-sandbagging wizard come along with us. That will actually be great.
Well, don't get your expectations too high because I just got my character. It's a pre-made character. I just got it about 20 minutes.
Is it Roy?
So
yes,
he's
okay. So we know Roy. Roy is quite capable, and will probably be a lot more so now. Okay. So we're happy to have you and him along.
Does he have to be lawful good? Because I've never played a lawful good character.
That's a good question, Delver.
Does he have to be lawful good? I have never leaned into Roy's alignment that much. Basically, as there's no paladin in the party, all I ask is no evil.
How about I like chaotic good because it's just more real.
That is, you know what you want.
I could do a goody two shoes character, which could be fun and funny.
Like, at first I didn't think I was going to like this guy, but
oh boy, I'm going to have you guys.
You guys want to see me struggle with that?
I'm gonna have to have you guys sit at opposite ends of the table. I can see. All right. Oh,
I just like to point out that Roy historically has wanted to kill leprechauns.
He
I'm
did
just putting
say
that out there.
He did say that.
But he's lawful. Why? Well, are you a leprechaun, Fingers?
No, Fingers
Ugh.
is a halfling.
he's most of the way to leprechaun.
Okay, that sounds fun. Okay, I can do that.
All right. So, gentlemen, to bring you folks up to speed out there in our audience, we are currently playing the series of modules, and as part of a larger campaign, I should point out, a lot of people say, "Oh, when you're done with this, are you going to switch to this module?" We are playing a campaign set in the world of Greyhawk. And yes, for those of you who missed last night's show, your eyes do not deceive you. I ditched the fisheye lens and adjusted my camera properly. So we still have a wide angle view. It's just the corners are no longer in glaucoma vision. But it's set in the world of Greyhawk. If the party goes someplace, if they say, "We've heard rumors about a mountain with a white plume on top," well, then that's what we do. But currently they happen to have gotten entangled in putting the smackdown on some slavers, and they are seeking the area of the slave lords. They think they have found a secret entrance to a hidden city in the Draken's Grab Hills, and so they find themselves having chased down a group of gnolls after going down a very strange magical slide that, but for careful use of bark toboggans, would have put them in contact with some kind of a spell effect that caused them to be slowed. But as it happens, they were able to avoid that this time. And you were in pursuit of a couple of gnolls who had fled the entry room where you were. So you've rounded a corner. You've been chasing this this upright hyenodon chump for the last couple of minutes, and you know that you're coming to a large cavern, which the last time you were here, you had to deal with a lot of piercers hanging from the ceiling. A fortuitous fireball from Roy last time cleared your path as you exfilled after taking in a lot of casualties at the hands of the gnolls. So that is where you find yourself rounding a corner to sprint down a 10 foot wide, approximately 70 foot long hallway towards where you are, where you suspect the gnolls have fled to. So, gentlemen, top of the order, we will go with Great Old Ones. What is Faldarinth doing in pursuit of the gnolls?
Still gonna chase them down. They went around the corner, correct?
They went around a corner. They sprinted down an extremely long hallway with you guys in pursuit. You had inflicted a lot of casualties on them. There were a good 8 or 10. Some got held with a fortuitous use of a hold person spell cast by Holder. Some were slaughtered outright. I do believe that Paul literally drove the sword hilt, his fist, and much of his forearm straight through the center mass of one of the gnolls in slaying it. And then others attempted to flee and got cut down, but there were a few that did make it out of the room and up a long hallway to the north and around a corner, which you know leads towards the Piercer Cavern. So now we are kind of at that break point. Zachary Melvin says, "Sorry, I was late. Just got out of the gym." That's okay, Zach. Just throw $10 into the I'm late super chat jar and you're good. That's a joke, by the way. So
Run to the corner and see what I can see.
Baldorinth is in pursuit. Gonzalo, what is Paul doing?
Faldorinth seems to be putting his ranger skills, as far as Paul can tell, to the fore. So Paul will follow right behind him and take his lead.
All right. And how about Fingers? And don't say he's going to stop and look for leprechauns. There are none here.
Oh, well, I guess he's not going to do that. I think, I think he's going to go after them, but he will keep a little space between Paul and himself.
Okay. So Crinit and Alderwig. Now, for those of you who may be tuning in for the first time, Crinit is an NPC female fighter. Alderwig is an NPC cleric. But Crinit and Alderwig are going to stay towards the rear, pending what Roy does, because Roy's a magic user and a little on the squishy side. So, but before we get to that, what is Holder doing? I believe he had protested most soundly about the slaying of the held gnolls, and then gone on after the party. But I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No, that's exactly it. I think I'm just going to start chanting, and if the party needs me for anything else, too bad.
Okay. So you are chanting right now. And that then brings us to Dave. What is Roy the magic user doing?
Roy's a little confused. He seems to have a little bit of a memory loss issue right now. And he's just kind of trying to gather everything around him. He doesn't really recognize everybody really well. There's something really like
he bumped his head sliding down the toboggan down,
he feels like he should be here, but he's not sure. He's just trying to assess the situation. Who is the largest strongest looking warrior in our group?
Paul. Paul is 1896 in terms of strength. He is
a double zero, actually. Remember?
Double zero. What?
Yeah.
He did it, not me.
When I made up Paul, yeah. Paul rolled double nuts. So
Roy kind of looks up and goes, "That dude's yoked. What I'm going to follow him." So he kind of like just gets in behind him and like readies a spell. He's just ready to go, but he has no idea what's going on. And
okay,
he's like,
remember there were piercers here. We got hit by a number of them. Some probably survived. So, and we have to cross this room, if memory serves correct, in order to continue on into the dungeon.
Piercers, are they okay?
They drop from the ceiling.
I will watch the ceiling closely for anything that looks like a moving stalagmite or stake.
All right. Overhead, you hear a nasally voice say, "You're a terrible surgeon, Ferret Face." Oh, I'm sorry, that's Hawkeye piercers. All right, so you're all going to move in that direction. We'll start at the top of the order. Great old ones, roll initiative, because I know how much you love rolling dice, because the dice roller loves you.
He sure does.
Let me turn on the screen there. A 2. That's, how do you just have a circle? That's neat.
That is a wrong die. I can't see these things. Where's the 6? 4, 2, 8. Ring around the numbers D. There it is. That should appear to be better.
All right.
No.
There it goes. There you go. So a 4. Okay, a 4. Slightly better than average. All right. Okay, sometimes our die roller plays up a little bit, and wouldn't it be like the night I'm back? All right, 3, and that landed right on my head up there. Ow. Okay, so that is a 3, but not a 3. So party goes first. You move all the way to the north at top speed. The gnolls, the 2 remaining gnolls look over their shoulder. They're at the end of a 60-foot hallway, and they look at you in terror, and you hear they sprint, because the hallway runs 60 feet. As you remember, it turns south, then it turns back to the east for a little jog into the cavern. So they round that, and they go that way. So bear with me just a moment, if you would, as the rest of you who are moving along are following up. Let's see here. All right.
I was going to say,
Okay.
I like the hat, Dave.
All right. So, yeah, you hear their footsteps retreat into the distance. And you kind of hear like a thumping noise, like someone maybe like pounding on something, but you're not entirely sure. All right, so they moved. Rest of the party, you guys move up. Behind you, you can hear Holder chanting. You know, he's spews Celestine as he's bringing up the rear with Roy, with Fingers, with Crinnet, and of course with Alderwig. And you all find your you all find your way at the front of the cavern, the entryway to the cavern. Now, there is you haven't seen any evidence as you look in of piercers. There's no dead gnolls here or anything like that. So so there you go. What to do, party?
Are you heading in, Faldarinth?
Continue to pursue. Absolutely.
Okay.
Gnolls need to die.
I'm sticking on Paul.
All right. So you're
I'm just a little freaked out.
He's wearing you like a shirt.
Do we have a light source? Are we?
That's what I was about to remind the party of. I have the pot light, and there's probably others because of magic weapons and stuff.
Yes.
And there's multiple people with the glowing stones and stuff, or whatever you wanted me to use.
Oh, does Roy have one of those?
Yes.
Great.
Roy, I would probably recommend just wedge it in the bottom of a scroll tube, and that's what my Saturday D&D party does. And then you just have a mag light.
I could just clip it on the front of my wizard hat.
All right. So let's see here.
Mag light.
That's essentially a decent tactical plan, Roy. Sticking close to me, I can't protect you if you run, but there may become times that might happen where I will charge into battle away from you.
Yep.
And if I do that, it's probably not a good idea for you to follow.
Yep.
I'm sure you knew that. I'm just reminding you since you had your head bumped.
Yeah. Thank you. I could use all the help I could get.
Our wizard is behead bumped.
I forget everything else but my spells. It's very strange.
Okay, so all right, so you guys are heading back to the door in the south of the room where you had last fought the gnolls, correct?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, the last time you guys were in this cavern, I should say.
Yeah. Did they appear to have gone across to the direction we took to move further into the caverns, that we have to cross this room to make progress, at least as far as I know. Do you agree with that, Faldorinth?
Affirmative, yes.
So
We probably should stick to a wall on
Exactly
the way.
what I was going to say, Paul. Excellent.
I think that was Faldorinth that said that.
Faldrith, I mean, I don't know your names yet. Sorry.
But feel free to give Paul credit. I mean, that's fine.
I think my voice is starting to come out and I'm finding myself again.
Aha.
That's good. Welcome news. I mean, follow the wall and go towards the other side. I mean, do we know that's where they went? Are they hiding in here somewhere, or did they actually go to that
We
other
heard
passage?
some pounding, so possibly they're beating on a door or something, and maybe the end of the passage.
Yeah,
Summoning some assistance. We'd like to get to them before assistance arrives.
I'd say get across here as fast as possible.
Do we notice anything different about the room that we saw before?
No, it does not look different from the way it looked before.
Guys, the room looks exactly the same as far as I can tell.
Well, there's got to be a door around here somewhere.
Are you mocking me?
So Fingers will go start to look for a door.
Well, it's going to be in the passage on the opposite side. We've been
It's
here
on
before.
on the south side.
Yeah, we've been here before. We're going to have to get to that passage. We're going to have to cross this room. So,
Oh, I thought we were in that room already.
oh, I don't. Are we in the room, or are we
We
just
were
waiting to
sneaking
go?
along the wall to the door.
Yeah.
How far is that, by the way, from the tunnel we just came out of to the door?
So if you kind of hook along the southern wall, you've got to go around a big boulder to get to the to get to the southern to get to the door that opens, or the passageway that leads to the south, I should say. That's about that's maybe 100 feet following the southern curve of the wall, and then around the big boulder to get in there. So
Does the boulder take us out into the middle of the room a little bit to get around it?
oh no. The room is almost 100 feet from the opening on one end to the far end of the room, and at its widest the room is about 80 or 90 feet wide. So it's a really big cavern.
You can't just fill it with fireballs.
Come on.
As much as I would like that to be the case.
In 1E, how long does a shield last? Is that an all-day spell?
Shield, that's a fine question. Let's look that up. Shield and duration.
And I assume I can only memorize certain spells, like for my spell slots. Or
well, I mean, you can have I believe Roy is what level is Roy again?
6.
6. Okay. Anyway, let's answer your first question first.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Oh boy, the word shield is in the player's handbook a lot.
I got it right here. I got my original player's handbook.
Okay.
5 rounds per level. 5 rounds per level.
Okay, it's not all day, so I'm not going to cast it yet.
So 30 rounds or 3 turns. And then what was your other? Regarding spells. Let's see. You are a user of magic already.
Yeah, I've got 4 first, 2 second, and 2 third. But do I have to? I assume I have to memorize those spells before today. Okay, I've got them memorized. I'm good to go.
Okay. Alrighty then. So yeah, you've got your you've got your path around to the entrance. Shellback Bow asks, what is the 1E version of shield? The 1E version of shield basically makes a giant tower shield of force that hovers in front of the magic user for the allotted spell duration. It makes him effectively armor class 4 only from the front, and he can cast spells around it. Someone could even run behind him and stand behind it with not next to him, but behind him, and he interposed that. So it's a fairly handy spell for both low and high level magic users.
It adds a +1 to savings throw as well.
Very handy that.
Yeah.
So so yes, that is your current your current tactical layout. You're looking into this giant cavern. Behind the boulder in these along the middle of the southernmost wall of this roughly oval shaped cavern is the entrance to the area where you had last gone.
Paul, I got your 6. Go for it, man.
Do you want me to take the lead, Great Old Ones, or Falderanth?
Sure, you can suck up more hit
Okay.
point damage than I can.
I'm going to do a fast old person mall walk around the edge of the cavern until we get to the other passage.
All right, let's see.
I walk behind Paul as if I have to go to the bathroom really badly.
Understood.
Just quickly, but contained.
I'll chant my way across the room.
All right, so let's see. That's all right. Bear with me just a moment, gang. I need to roll a die in private. Which fortunately I can do that.
You did it now, Paul.
Oh, so Bill, I do not want any anus put on me. I don't know what the hell that shit was, but I don't want you. What did you say? You wanted to put the anus on us, or the anus?
I'm not sure where you're at with that, but
I'm also not interested in the anus.
The onus. I'm sorry, my bad. You said the onus was on.
Oh,
us.
okay. Well, onus is much better than anus.
That's a completely different word.
Okay. Does she unto excess? Lots of questions about shield. Does it require concentration? No, it has a fixed duration.
Yep.
The magic user need not focus on the spell. I mean, if they're struck and shield is up, shield does not go away. If they're knocked unconscious but not slain, shield goes away because their mental energies are no longer maintaining it. But the spell lasts as long as the spell lasts.
I'll wait till my meat shield goes down before I cast shield. Sorry, Paul.
And I will.
All right, so here we go. What is Paul's armor class without shield? Ironically,
Oh man,
It is, I believe 2. Let me double check.
nice.
Sorry, I did not have that armor class. Yeah, so it's 2 without shield.
2 without shield. All right. Okay, so that is that. So it's going to be 4. I think that might have gotten you.
I should have put my shield over my head.
I should have cast shield.
All right. So let's see. Attack major C. 17. All right, Paul, as you are shuffling through the room, every day you're shuffling. A piercer lets go from the ceiling and strikes you. And you take
Jeez.
crushed 20 points of damage.
Oh,
That was unpleasant.
Drives into you. You stagger. You fall to your knees. Now, one
oh no.
is plummeting towards Crinit. And Crinit is likewise struck. cries out in pain as she suffers 14 points of damage. But you guys have now attained the entry to the southern cave. There is a door has been put in the way. That door was not here. It was an open. It was an opening. Last you recall, there was no door here, but Crinit is bleeding profusely, but she is still on her feet. Paul is in terrible shape. Alderweg leans forward, and he is going to cast Cure Light Wounds. There's 7 points back for Paul.
Nice.
And he casts another one and 6 points back for Crinit, and says, I have but one more curative spell, brothers, sisters. Also.
Thanks. Paul's going to look at this new door. It had to be built hastily. How does it look like it would hold up to a sustained Paul attack against it, or opening?
It's a crude but heavy construction. And yeah, it does look like new green wood that's swollen a bit with some of the damp in the cave. So you think standard Paul assault would be required to try and open this?
But it might be done quickly, right? Like this is not going to take sustained like weapons attacks on it or anything like that.
Oh, right. No, you can attempt a normal opening on this door.
Okay. Should we charge through? I look back.
Not if there's any more piercers in there. You almost got splattered, bro.
I'm all right for now.
It was dramatic to watch. I mean, you just kept walking, shuffling.
Yeah.
So Holder.
Well, I'm chanting, but between chants. I would say that this is the room I was most concerned about, and putting a fireball or whatever up on the ceiling would be a good idea. That was Holder's first recommendation to begin with, right?
Oh, you were serious? Okay.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, how else are you supposed to get rid of them? Like,
I think we did one already, right?
One, yeah, but you only get so many of them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry did one. It didn't work. There's still more of them. They're coming out of the walls, man.
I don't know why. I just have this funny feeling that no amount of fireballs is going to eliminate this threat. Call it a hunch. Anyways, let's move
concur.
on.
I mean, you know, roast a few in their shells. That's a few less that can stab us.
I don't disagree. I see Bill doing the Dr. Evil. He keeps putting his pinky up to his mouth.
100 million piercers.
It's gonna be a thing.
I can cast fireball on the door.
But
yeah,
so
need that a little bit later.
Please do.
So wait, are you going to do that? Go ahead. I
No,
Okay.
I was just kidding. Just messing around.
Well, then it sounds like we want to head through. Paul is going to attempt to open the door.
Roll a d6.
All right.
Are there any shields we can put on top of?
I failed.
Oh.
18 by 100, and that failed.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 4 for even at 18 double nuggets.
Wow.
It is 1. No, you're right. It's 1 to 5. I was wrong. It's successful.
Door is bashed open. You guys, let's see. You've got like crowded up with you. You got Fingers because he doesn't want to be out there with the piercers, I'm guessing.
He does not.
Okay. So you're close enough that Fingers is able to yell, look out, ogres, because there's a trio of ogres. The layout is this. There are 2 ogres behind a large table. One of them has, well, you don't know which one, but they have kicked the table over. They have 2 large arbalests. Well, each one has a large arbalest, and there are 2 near the door. with bardishas that they are preparing to bring down upon you. The room, because I just have this instinctive feeling, it is something that comes with the hat of dungeon mastering, that makes me want to tell you guys what the dimensions of this room are. So this room that you're looking in is, let's see, it is 40 feet north-south. That is to the far wall opposite you, and it is 60 feet wide. The ceiling in here is roughly 10 feet high. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's 6 by 4, 24 10 by 10 by 10 squares. I should point out before I am asked that a fireball is 33 10 by 10 by 10 squares.
Oh, I'm aware. Are there any other gnolls or ogres or some such in there?
No, there's 4 ogres. They're well fed, almost like they've been eating giant lizard for weeks. There's 2 with bardishas, and there's 2 with very, very large, heavy crossbows pointed at you guys. They're not surprised because you guys certainly did not make a lot of racket. You're not surprised because fingers like ogres. So let's go down the line. Paul, you were the first through the door. The table is about 20 feet off. You have an ogre to your right and an ogre to your left.
Roy, can you do anything?
I can. Step back. I'm going to melt all the treasure.
Thank God.
So Roy starts, doing some finger magic and, drawing symbols in the air. The air starts crackling around him and he yells, "Fireball!" I can't believe this is the first thing I do in this campaign is cast Fireball. That's amazing. I cast Fireball into the room. Now, Paul's not in the room yet.
No, I immediately stop. I'm not charging in. I'm waiting for Roy to do his thing.
It's a slow-mo thing of me, pushing Paul back like this, and Paul's doing the, what's happening right now? And I've got my hand on his chest, pushing him back. My other hand, I'm casting Fireball before anything happens. Hopefully.
I want everyone in the audience who heard me give the dimensions of the room in 10 by 10 by 10 squares, and then state what a fireball's dimensions were in 10 by 10 by 10 squares.
We're
to
gonna
put
get
that in the
singed.
chat. Okay, Paul, you are standing there. You push the door open. You hear Roy beginning to chant and yell that he's casting a fireball spell. Let's see. So what is Paul doing at this point?
I mean, I'm trying to let him do that and move backwards if I can.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What is Fingers doing?
Can he hide behind Paul? Is Paul full cover?
Yeah, I will make an effort to take up as much space as I can while I move backwards, if possible.
It'll be fine.
Sure. Great old ones. What is Falderanth doing?
Clearly he's backpedaling, but I'm going to try and use some of that wall as cover as much as I can. While
We are still
backpedaling.
in slow-mo if anybody wants to advise against it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm preparing my dice for a new character.
What?
You'll
Dice? You have Crom.
Oh, that's right. That's true. We can do that one. Yes.
You have Crom.
Method 3.
All right.
So where will the next Where will the next campaign take place?
Oh,
Find out soon.
I'm not gonna wipe us with this.
I'm
It's
feeling
outside the
Village
room.
of Hamlet. I'm feeling Village of Hamlet.
Somewhere where magic users can't get fireballs.
Somebody subliminally
Okay.
put Fireball in my head. I don't know.
All right. Let's see. How much time between a magic user starts invoking Fireball and its launch does a character have time to run? That's a good question, Damien. So,
prescient question.
it's a prescient question. So Fireball is 3 segments to cast. A player moves at 1/10 basically you divide their movement by 10, and that is how fast they move every segment. So if a player can move 90 feet in a round, that means they can move 9 feet in a segment. In 3 segments, they can move 18 feet, or just about 2 10 by 10 squares.
Yeah, it takes me 18 seconds to cast.
Yes, it takes you 18 seconds to cast. So
if anybody has a better read on the size of the room than I do, I typically don't play casters. Obviously,
we haven't rolled
Again.
initiative yet. If you wish to abandon the spell and have it lost, you may.
I'm
am
listening
telling
for
you.
any sort of objections from my newly found friends.
You should not be asking Paul to do math for you. You're barking up the wrong tree there. Maybe
Yeah,
Holder,
tree.
but not.
All right. Oh, by the way, Shellback Bow. Yes, Crom produces spell books for any level spellcaster you generate, illusionist or magic user. It will auto-generate their spell book. And Crom has a built-in feature that will allow you to add spells or remove spells from their spell book as your character acquires them. Okay, so what is Holder doing at this point?
Well, Holder's chanting.
Okay.
Because remember, chant takes 10 minutes to spool up.
Sure.
And then I'm going to and I'm at that point invested in maintaining it as long as I can. So, if I can shine the light in the eyes of my enemies to at least deter them, sure.
Okay.
That's about it.
Good idea.
I mean, if you've ever stared into a floodlight, you know exactly how disorienting and uncomfortable it is.
Sorry, there was a question about Crom. Have to had to throw that in there. So all right. Okay, so Holder's chanting. Crenit is raising her shield because she's ready to fight as necessary. Dave, are you committed to casting Fireball?
In mid fireball cast, I quickly readjust my depth perception of the room and decide to cast lightning bolt instead.
Okay, well, in this round, jettisoning Fireball,
Yep, I lose my round.
Fireball, you will lose the spell. You will have to cast lightning bolt in the next round. So you stop casting.
I stop casting in the middle.
So you're not.
Right, that would be good.
I mean, technically, we hadn't even entered the round yet. So
I have 26 hit points. I don't think I'm going to blow myself up with a fireball.
Okay. All right. So Brad says
would have been funny.
Average is 21. If they say for half, it's less than that, but you know. All right. So
I actually threw the room as you're telling me and still cast fireball, just so you know how dumb I am.
All right. Okay, so you're not casting fireball. All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Great old ones rolled it. Let's see. So Gonzalo, you roll initiative now. You are our next contestant on the initiatives right. All right. And here we go. 4. Okay, opponent's missile fire goes first. All right, that misses Paul, and that misses Crenit. So twang, twang. Bardish being swung at Paul. That is a hit. Paul takes.
What was being fired? What kind of missile weapon?
Just heavy crossbows.
Okay,
I called them arbalest, but that's not correct. In fact, it's so not correct. I'm surprised TK didn't stop to scold me, but I appreciate it. So that's 8 points of damage to Paul, and swing on with Bardish. 11 points will hit Roy. Not 11 points, but Roy will be struck for 5 points of damage. So your fireball spell is ruined anyway. You didn't even get to cast it. So thwack. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and get Krenit's swing on one of the ogres out of the way. She misses. So let's go back over and start with Faldorinth. Please roll your attack, if you would, please, great old ones, on one of these chump ass ogres.
Remember the bonuses from chanting, and I
Yes.
don't suppose the penalties for the ogres mattered.
16
that
plus
will
bonus.
absolutely hit. Add your ranger damage. Don't forget that.
Right, I'm using the magical scimitar, which I apparently have figured out how to use.
Yes.
Nice.
So that is 6 plus 2 for the magic plus 4, which is
Yes.
12.
All right, you slice him, and he absolutely hates that. By the way, Joe Kaufman asking about the fireball. Could they have shut the door after the fireball was cast? No. The bead, the shot, the pellet travels to the target instantly. It is a hit scan weapon, if you will, and then detonates. You cannot open door, cast fireball in, close door. That ain't gonna work. So next up in the rotation, Paul, do we have a little ogre killing music, Paul?
Well, so one has been struck a blow by Faldorinth, correct?
That is correct.
And it's to my left, right, or all the way in back of the three?
It is to your right.
Okay, then I'm going to charge that one and take myself over to that side of the room and let's see. There is
You don't have to charge him. He's literally just like 8 feet away on your right hand side.
Okay, but melee has not. Krenit charged into melee, or she went into melee, right? Melee's already started.
Yeah, right, because the ogres were right
Okay,
there.
so I can't charge even if I wanted to.
Correct.
Okay, so yes, I will just take a swing at the one that's injured.
Swing, Paula, swing.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Fifth level fighter.
12, because you got a chant going.
No, I include it's plus 3 for strength, and my sword is +1. So yes, you're correct.
Yeah, so that is 12. That will hit. He is a large target, so this is going to be D12
This
plus your
6.
strength.
Oof, 7. Wah, wah.
Yeah, the ogre is still badly injured, though. Next up, Fingers. You were just you were basically kind of like clinging to Paul's legs, so you're not really.
Yeah, I imagine it's like when your kids don't want you to go to work or something. So with
what's her name in Pragmata except horrible and not cute?
With Holder shining his light in their eyes, would Fingers have a chance to hide in shadows here?
It's a swirling melee, but you guys are kind of right in their line of sight, so hiding in shadows is probably not. No.
Paul casts a pretty big shadow.
Yeah. All right, then he will try shooting one. He's far enough to shoot, right?
Yeah, if you want to take your first arrow shot, you may.
Yes, then he will try shooting one of them ogres.
One not in melee. I'm presuming you're shooting at the ones who are behind the table, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, behind the table. Is there any other cover in this room that he could run behind, or
no?
No. Okay. All right. Shooting at the table.
All right. Roll it. Your first arrow.
Oh,
there you go.
Nice.
All right, 19. And what is your dex?
My dex, I believe, is 15.
All right, so I don't think
Double
that's a
check.
+1 for missile, but let's see. Short. So
I think that it is +1 for missile. I could be wrong about that, but
all right. Well, you know what? It merits checking and then marking. Let's see. So player's hand, but that's genius move, Bill. Brilliant. Let's see. Character abilities.
Negative. He needs a 16.
is it?
I thought so. All right.
Yeah.
But still,
Hmm.
19 becomes
Okay.
18, becomes 16. So let's see. All right. And you are a thief level what?
6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Nice.
That will get him. So roll a d6 damage.
1.
Thwack. It pierces this forearm. He yells something vicious and ogreish and snaps it off. He's not going to bother reloading his crossbow. He just picks up his bardiche and begins to march around the end of the table towards you. You can get your second shot at him the next time you go. Holder is still chanting. Crinit has swung. Alderweg swings on the other one and misses his mace, slamming into the wall next to the ogre. Roy, you were injured. Your spell was your spell was sundered. So we're back around to the top of the round. Fire your second arrow, please, if you would, for fingers.
How much damage did I take there?
11 overall. That is going to miss. So your second arrow goes astray. How much damage did you take?
Yep.
That was 6 points that Roy took.
Thanks.
So 6 points.
Yeah, the 20.
Okay. Seeing that the magic user has taken damage in the next round, Alderweg will pivot and start to cast a Cure Light Wounds on to Roy.
Thanks, buddy.
So Faldorinth, what is Faldorinth? You are still toe to toe with Ogre, so still fighting Ogre.
Yep.
All right. Paul, are you still fighting Ogre?
Yes.
All right.
Guys, do we think I should? Do you want me to still continue chanting? I mean, I'm fine with it if you think the bonus helps.
You'd
Keep going
have
and give it as a bonus.
I mean, yeah, you have sticks to snakes and
Yep.
potentially continual light, right?
I have 6 snakes, hold person, continual light, yeah, that kind of thing.
I don't know how hold person would work on an ogre. That might be a stretch, but I think a continual light blinding might be nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you would rather me end the +1 -1 that's going on here, because one of the reasons why I like Chan is the penalty it gives to enemies, right?
I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying if you can pull it off, like it's an all or nothing gambit. If you can blind one of them or hold one of them, that really, like, we kind of get over that bell curve.
Is that bonus affecting all of us?
Yes.
Yes, all of it.
That's like +5, -5 there. That's a pretty big. Plus with the 2 NPCs, +7, -7.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Right, because everybody gets a +1, they all get the -1, right? It's a good swing, right?
I get it. I mean, it's it's
I'll
just
keep
two
it-
different ways of approaching it.
Yeah, I'll keep it going for now because there's only 2 ogres left.
No, there's still
three.
4.
There's
Four.
four.
Okay.
Where do we get 4? I thought there
I-
were 3.
I was
One
4.
on the right side of the door, one on the left side of the door, and 2 that were shooting at you guys. You miscounted. It's 1, 2, 3,
Oh, they're on the
3.
sides of the door.
I should just shut up before we get 5.
Yeah,
All right.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the prayer going for now, just for the sake of the ranged attacks and stuff
Sure.
coming at us.
I just want to answer this question that Jorge said. He said, wait a minute, is there Space Hulk under the Space Hulk? Yo, dog, we heard you like Space Hulk, so we put a Space Hulk in your Space Hulk so you can Space Hulk while you're Space Hulking. Yes, that is the 2nd edition of Space Hulk and the 3rd and 4th edition of Space Hulk in a 3rd edition box. So yes. All right. So, Brad, do I hear 5 ogres? Who in the audience would like to bid for a 5th ogre?
Brad, I wish you could just shut your big yapper.
Okay, so party's meleeing is Fingers going to continue firing arrows?
If that ogre is moving into melee range, he coming after me, then he'll switch over to melee with his short sword.
Okay. So yeah, you have one ogre who's not moving forward, but one who is, and he's like giving an absolute hate stare at Fingers. He looks at the hole in his arm and looks at Fingers, kind of turns his bardiche, runs his thumb down the blade, and looks at you, Fingers, and goes and starts stomping across the room.
Oh, I don't like that one. He's creepy.
All right. So melee. What is Fingers doing now?
Well, he was going to stab that guy with his short sword.
Okay, he's going to stab when that guy came over. Crinit is going to be fighting one of the ogres over on the left, as is Alderweg. You still got a chant going. And next up then is Fingers. So roll initiative for us, Yang.
Alrighty.
There you
I got
go.
a 6.
Oh shit! That's the wrong one.
Well, that's bad. Hey,
Yes.
That's good
At least-
that was a good time for that one.
yeah, I wasted it
Yeah,
here.
I mean, because you know, it's not like, hey, I only rolled a 2 and you guys rolled a 1. You know, it's so all right. All right. So the good news is the ogre has to cross the room to you to melee. So the one on the left is going to strike at Paul, and he is going to miss. Swing, bata swing. The one on the right is going to lash out at Crinit and hit her.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, ow. Crinit cries out in pain again, taking a rather nasty wound from the bardiche. Crinit has been getting she's been getting quite beaten up here.
I think
So
we're gonna
let's
need
see.
some healing.
Yeah, so Crinit's at like 22 hits right now. All right, so that was that one swung on Paul, another one comes across the room. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for Crinit against the one she's fighting. She hits and does this +2.
Oh,
Woo!
there you go.
All right, Alderweg. Alderweg is showered with ogre blood and just kind of slips. He's like, it's in my mouth and eyes. All right. Let's go over to Falderin and to Paul and to Fingers to deal with some ogres over yonder.
Did you skip me?
I did. I did not mean to. What are you casting? I'm sorry.
So there's 2 on either side of the door. There's 2 behind the table. Is there any way I could pivot into the room and cover maybe 3 of them with web? Web is like it's about
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the room to cast web,
Yeah.
but not attachment points to cast web. And it does require walls.
Can I just put it on the floor to attach it?
No. Let me look at now I got to look at the map.
The other way I could do it too is the 2 that are behind the table, I could spray them and just bind them up with the table that holds them to the table.
This
Well,
is going to require a ruling.
it is just one behind the table at this point because the other one has moved up. But let me look at the specifics of web. This is
Okay.
this is one of those. This is why we have rule books, guys. This is so we. I mean that for the audience, so we can check these things. And,
I mean, to be fair, you could make the argument that the ogres are so big they count as attachment points for each other.
Well, you can anchor them to the floor and ceiling, but I don't know how tall the ceiling is.
I'm really digging this ganging up on the GM vibe. We got to keep this feeling going.
I mean, if these
rules lawyer here says,
sure, make me feel bad and make me
mad at you. Always a good play.
Make me make snap decisions, Gonzalo. Nothing bad can happen there.
If the slavers modules are going to kick our ass, the worst comes to worst is we can kick the ass of the DM right back.
I am hurt by this newfound hostility because
it's not me.
I have done nothing but provide entertainment and
I hope
you run slavers. It's all your fault.
You're not lumping me in with
so
these other
like
sycophants and
slavers,
hangers
huh?
on, are you? I mean,
all right, so AD. Okay,
and no, I am infamously outspoken against it. I'm here because I love you guys and I love Bill. I'm not here for the game, as far as like the module goes. I mean,
all right, let's see. So a maximum area of 8 cubic inches. So you could go like 10 feet deep by 7 10 feet deep by an inch.
Well, they marked the inches in the old DM book as feet as inches, right?
Right, feet is so 8 cubic feet. So at least a foot thick, so a mass 4 feet high, 2 feet wide, and 1 inch deep. So you could go.
It's like 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you could go so a foot deep, and I'm looking at the layout of the room because I want to give you a valid chance here for what
you did 2 feet by 30. 2 feet by 15 at my level, I think.
6 2 feet,
half a foot per level. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's perfectly okay. All right, it's not going to be that high. It's only going to be about a foot high, but you could get it from one side of the room to the other because that would be how many feet would that be? That would be.
What about floor to ceiling? How tall are the ceilings?
Oh, you could absolutely do it floor to ceiling and get one of them if you wanted.
I can only get one that way. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're ogres. Getting one is pretty damn good.
So the shortest distance on the wall it's 10 by 24 in the room.
The room is 40 feet north-south and 60 feet broad. So it's 40 feet across and 60 feet wide.
I could have cast a fire.
Unto excess, weebles wobble and don't fall down. But if you take hairspray and a lighter and spray it on the weebles, they melt.
What if I just web 2 of them together, the 2 that are behind the table? Would that be kosher?
There's only one behind the table, and no, you can't use a living creature as the anchor point.
Okay.
But you could web the one behind the table like floor to ceiling.
Do you guys like me incapacitating one, which could possibly fail on a saving throw, or just throwing some magic missiles in there and trying to take down that one that's pretty beat up?
Let's kill the one that's pretty beat up.
Okay.
And yeah, because so goes the joke with Elden Ring, right? Death is the best status effect.
Yeah. So the one that's beat, like, there's 2 of them that have taken damage and one's really beaten up.
Yes, the one that Paul is fighting is in really awful shape.
Okay. Let me see.
Because Paul.
I can cast 3 magic missiles. They do 1d4 plus 1 each.
Honestly,
So
I think Faldoran.
you guys think I just dump it on the one that's messed up, or try and split it?
Yeah, no, dump it on the one that's messed up. That or try and dump it on the one that's fighting Krennic, because Krennic's getting her teeth knocked in.
Is that one messed up, or?
They've both been
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go after the one in front of Krennic. Let's see. So I've got a +1 modifier in this, and then how do I roll 3 of these at once? Oh, there it is. Got it.
Yeah, just 1, 2, 3. So at the appropriate time.
So 3d4 plus 1.
Well, 3d4 plus 3, because it's on each die. It's on each die.
Got it.
All right. I think we've gotten yeah, go ahead and let her rip.
Well, that's not right. Hold on.
First one was 13.
The first one was 13. So you blast.
Okay, great.
You blast him. He staggers back. He's badly injured. So Yang, you were going to stab this ogre that had come over. Roll your attack.
Yes. Big money, big money. Oh God.
That would be small money. That would be small money. So yeah, he raises his bardiche to strike you, and will do so in the next round. I think everyone's attacked now.
Not yet.
No,
not yet. Okay, all right.
Not Paul and Faldoranth.
Okay, all right. So Faldoranth, do something terrible to this ogre, please.
Here we go.
Oh, darn it. 2 of them.
I said do something.
Neither one of them did anyway.
No. You dropped it. Pick them up and roll one properly.
Yeah.
If I had done that, I would say no. I meant to roll 1. I wouldn't
roll again.
Yes, roll 1 die again. All right. So 7, 8, 9. You are what level of
4?
4. All right. So that
Not
is
enough.
+1 from chanting.
Yes, +1 from chanting. So 9 becomes
and
10.
+2 for the scimitar.
Well, I'm adding +2 for the scimitar. So that is 10. Yes, that will not hit, unfortunately. Okay. Paul, do you have a little ogre stabbing music, Paul?
Well, I hit with 7, so I must have hit with that.
That absolutely hit.
This +6. Come on, why aren't you doing it? It's hanging. Finally, okay. So 13.
So 13, you had hit that one pretty grievously before, and with a bellow, you separate his shoulder to his hip, and most of what is in the ogre cascades out onto the floor and is no longer in the ogre.
Roy throws up at the sight.
You and Holder are gonna get along famously. Holder reaches over, takes Paul's helmet off his head, turns it upside down, hands it to Roy.
There we go.
All right. Let's see. I think that is the end of innings. You still the ogre behind the table looks at the one that's fallen, looks at you, goes, oh, puts down the crossbow, walks out. But in the new round, ogre is going to strike at fingers. Paul, you have cleared the way. But there is an ogre currently threatening fingers if you'd like to attack him.
Is fingers one-on-one with an ogre?
Yeah.
He's about to be.
Okay, well, yes, I will do my best to interpose myself if possible to stop that.
Okay, is Faldoranth going to fight the one that is just coming up, the one that is fighting fingers and apparently Paul now, or the one that Crinit is fighting?
I will help Crinit.
You will help Crinit. Okay. Young Alderweg will also continue fighting the one that is fighting Crinit. Fingers, you still fighting the one that's in front of you?
I mean, he's gonna hit me anyway, so I might as well.
All right, and last and absolutely not least, what is Roy doing, Dave?
Well, so one of them ran off, right?
No, one of them is dead. He ran down like into the floor.
Oh, okay. So they're still on us.
Yeah.
We're in a new round. I mean, I cast magic missiles again on the one I just hit to try and get him off of Kermit.
Yes.
Crinit.
What's her name?
Crinit.
Yeah, I'd try to hit him again to get him off her.
All right. Unto Excess asks, is there a light source? Yes, there's still a light source. Even if their light bucket wasn't doing light buckety things, the party all has magic. Well, many of the party have magic swords that shine. So that is happening. Shellback Bow says giants would have 1 ounce gold coins minted rather than the 1/10 of an ounce gold coins that humans use. That would require giants to be industrious and to care. So, but in general, I don't disagree with you. Logically, that would make sense. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. And I think Yang, did you go last?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So TK, please roll initiative for the party, won't you? I got a 3. I got 3. That's all there is. TK421. Why aren't you at your post? There you go. All right. So here we go.
I was going. I was waiting for the lag to stop.
Ogre has shifted priorities and sees the big bad death man approaching, and so he swings his bardiche at you. That is a 12, but with your shield that is not able for him to overcome. The ogre that is swinging at Crinit likewise misses, and the third ogre comes over and positions himself to begin attacking Paul in the next round. Let's start at the top of the rotation. Great old ones, go ahead and do something cool with Faldarin.
All righty, let's hope.
Or cruel with Faldarin, as the case may be. 18 points of damage. Or 18. That is an 18. You hit him. You instabulated him. He is a large creature. You hit him with scimitar. So it's going to be
2 plus 4 plus whatever else.
Yes, 8 plus 2 plus 4. Nice. All right. That is 7. That is 11. 7 come 11. And Crinit had already hit him and damaged him, so he is in very poor condition. Crinit weakly just kind of brings her sword up. Alderwig swings his mace, and he misses. Okay. All right, Paul, you want to instabulate this guy?
I do want to. There we go.
There we go.
That is instabulation,
and that's 15.
15 points of damage on the newcomer. Okay, how about fingers?
All right. Ooh, 11.
11, and I forget, is your short sword magical?
It is a +1.
So 11, 12 for thief, 5 versus an armor class of let's see. Always that I can never recall if ogres are that or that. All right, so 12 versus that armor class. Let's see. So you're thief, 5, 12. Yeah, just unfortunately bounces off his tough hide. But you almost find a spot to drive it in. You put your hand on, you push as hard as you can, and he just kind of wiggles and Your sword almost goes flying, but you hold on to it. Dave, do that thing.
Go. Waiting for. I don't want to hit roll too many times.
No, that's fine. It do take a minute. I always like to remind people that
There you go.
12, and that is on the one that Crenit was still fighting.
Yep.
So all right, yeah, you blow coin-sized holes in his belly, his chest, and his throat, and gargling his own blood, he drops dead.
2 in the head, 1 in the head, 2 in the chest.
Yeah, always double tap. So 2 dead ogres.
I got one.
So one thing I will point out though about the die roller for our audience sake, and Dave the newcomer, DD Dice, as lovely it is maintained by like a tiny group of people, and their chief programmer also departed the scene. But so we don't give them a lot of grief. It's a free service.
Oh no, it's good. It's what I was doing was I had 2 windows up, and you have to click on the window to activate it and then hit it again. So it was user error, not theirs. It's awesome.
Yep. Let's see. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Bard Sound Lab. And I would ask you guys, if you haven't already, please do click the like button and the subscribe button. If you haven't done that, that would be awesome. Guys, we are just 80,000 and change, or 89,000 and change, short of 100,000. I feel like we can get there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. For that, for that guac con on Venus. All right, so it's a new round. Lizard Pilled says, I'm weird about dice rollers. I'm compelled to use physical dice on webcam for player face. And that's fine. That's fine. I never put the onus on anyone, except for maybe Paul, because I know he likes it.
No, I get it now. I had the wrong word. I understand.
I never put the onus on anyone that they must use the die roller. And if you know anything about computer programming, you know that computers can't actually really generate random numbers.
That's why I like random.org. And if I don't get what I want, I just roll again.
Well, there you go. But anyway, so it's a new round. The ogres are looking to Hassan chop. There's a couple of them left. They are too dim to retreat. So I'm guessing Faldarinth is going to put paid to their loyalty.
Yes, I am searching a new target.
Yes, I'm sorry. Un2X just reminded me it's red guac on Mars, not on Venus. I don't really have the Russian engineering for us to have a guac on Venus, you know, for all of the 5 minutes our spacecraft would last.
Our pewter miniatures will melt if we go to Venus. Yes,
absolutely. So Faldarinth is fighting. Paul, I'm guessing, is fighting Gonzalo.
The one on fingers is still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes. Still alive.
Okay. Well, then that's who's getting it.
Okay. And the fresh one that has just stepped up is pivoting to go after Faldarinth. Let's see. TK, you still chanting, right?
Yeah, I'm still going to go ahead and chant. It's worth it for me just to kind of keep that up. But
Sure.
Can I chant and hand a scroll off to someone?
Absolutely.
Cool. So the cleric, Faldarinth, right? No, not Faldarinth.
No,
but anyways,
Alderweg.
I'm going to hand him a scroll with 2 uses of Cure Light Wounds on it.
Okay.
That way he can administer it to both, whoever needs it, right? I know Paul needs a dose, but also Crenit probably could use one as well.
All right. So yeah, you're chanting and digging through your pack, and you will be handing that off to him in this round, and he will be able to use it in the next round. Does Dave have any more magic missiles he'd like to employ?
No, I'm gonna hold on to those. I think I'm gonna try a dagger attack. Is there any of the ogres? Are the ogres? They're ogres.
Yeah, they're ogres.
Are any of the ogres looking really messed up?
The one that actually they're I'm going to say the one directly in front of you that's fighting that's fighting Paul has taken some damage. The one to the left that is fighting Faldorinth literally just walked over from the table and he is fine. So
why don't I take a stab at the one next to Paul in front of us?
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. All right. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. And actually, it is your turn, Dave. Roll a d6 for us, if you please.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry.
I got a 3.
I hit it.
You know what this is? It's the spirit of Lou Zoki, who just passed away.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2 and I rolled a 3. So he's cursing us for not using real dice. So Ogre versus Faldorinth. That is a flat out miss. Ogre versus Paul. That is a hit. He rears back with his bardiche and says in broken common, "This bardiche mine. Now I'm gonna make it part of you." And slams it into you for 9 points of damage. He damn near does it.
Okay.
All right. So let's start at the top of the rotation. Faldorinth, do something unspeakable to this ogre.
Well, last time I did that, I got arrested, so I think I'll just swing my sword here. Let's see. Not bad.
There you
16,
go.
Absolute hit.
Alrighty, D8.
D8 plus 6.
Why is it just sitting here hovering? There it goes. Bite.
So 9 points of damage. He absolutely hated that. Crinit is going to swing at him. And 11, 12, 13. Let's see. I got to look at Crinit's sheet real quick. 5 and 13. That is a hit. She drives her sword into that self-same ogre for 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. And he had just taken 9 points of damage, and he had taken some damage before, so he's very unhappy. Paul, go ahead and do something terrible to this ogre.
So the one we've been fighting, Fingers and I, has not gone down yet, correct?
Not gone down.
Okay,
no.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
19. He may do it in this round.
So 8.
8. Probably not. Fingers, go ahead.
There you go.
Nice.
17. That's
Finally.
a hit. So a large target with a short sword, I think, is
1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1. Yes. Short swords are nasty.
Ugh,
So that is
2.
2. Book. All right. And Alderweg, he was in mid swing as he is swinging his mace and then just kind of leans out with his shield and catches that scroll as it's being handed over to him. But he completes his swing on the one that is fighting Crinit, and catching the scroll just completely messed him up. It's like so cool. He catches the scroll, turns, bap, hits the side of the cave wall. And last but absolutely not least, Roy the magic user, please.
So the one next to Paul that Paul and Fingers have been fighting is pretty badly wounded right now.
It is pretty badly wounded. So stab.
I need Holder's blessing here to help me with my roll. Here we go. Come on.
There you go.
So 13 with chant is 14. I don't believe that's a magic dagger.
No, I don't think so. I have a silver dagger and a dagger. Nothing.
So 14 fighters, or 5 fighter. Magic user 6, 14. That hits. You hit him.
There you go.
Okay.
He's large, so this is going to be it's a dagger, so it's going to be a D3. So take a D6 and roll your damage.
I don't think I've ever seen a large hit with a dagger in this game yet. So.
This is about to be hilarious.
I'm trying to redeem myself, fellas.
You don't need to redeem. You're doing great.
Did it
Do
go?
not redeem.
Sorry. There we go. Oh, first one was a 1. Plus 1 from holder.
All right, so that's 2 points of damage. The ogre bellows in pain. Like, he goes pale. He just sees you lean out and just shank him in the belly, and he's with this sort of what I ever do to you, and then looks at Paul, who's got like his bardiche buried in his shoulders, like, oh, that's what I did. So he pulls it out. He's continuing to fight, though.
Sorry, boys.
I thought you got him.
I know. It would have been so epic.
He is not looking good. He is not looking good at all. I think that's everyone in the new round. Paul is going to get a Cure Light Wounds spell cast off of the scroll for him. I think the only person whose disposition we need to check on this is Roy. Dave, is Roy casting a spell, or is he feeling lucky and going, when you're a jet all the way, and
Death by 1,000 paper cuts is what I'm going for.
All right, that sounds good to me. All right, we've rolled back around. We have gone over to Faldarinth. Roll initiative, please, if you would. They're great old ones. A 6, a 1. The worm has turned.
Ooh.
Let's start with Faldarinth. Do something.
All righty. Now I will roll another 1. Oh, nice.
No, you will not. You are, as they say, south of the border, en fuego.
I roll.
Do a
Pun intended.
D8
Yeah.
plus 9. Oh, the quarterback is toast. Yeah, you let in with your scimitar and you just carve that ogre to pieces. There is one ogre remaining. Gonzalo. Paul swings.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out, Jorge. Take care.
So 7 hits, so that hits.
That absolutely hits. So
this
go ahead
plus 6, so
oh my God.
7.
Our rolls tonight.
However, that is sufficient. You lean forward, place your sword against its neck, and shove. And the last little bit of its blood spills out, and it falls dead on the floor. All right, Gonzalo. You get back 3.
I'll take it.
Points from a Cure Light Wounds spell, and he pivots and casts on Crinit, and Crinit gets back 4. So, all right, the ogres lay dead at your feet. There is no sign of any gnolls here.
Fingers loots him.
Okay, Fingers, you set about to looting the ogre bodies immediately. So let's see. There's 4 of them, so we're going to keep this nice and simple. I just did a YouTube short. If any of you guys follow me regularly through the YouTube shorts about the treasure type table today, curiously, it's missing from Monster Manual 2. It's in the Fiend Folio. It is in the Monster Manual. Monster Manual 2 does not have the treasure type appendix in it. I think it has to do with the fact that to do so would have caused an entire new proof to be put in the book, and TSR didn't want to pay for 3 pages, well, 7 pages that they weren't going to use. All right, so that's m times 10, so we're going to do this times 10 times 4. So 50 times 4. You scrape together a total of 200 gold pieces from these ogres.
Ooh.
Don't get cocky there, Faldrith. It was the scimitar. All right, just
I put a hole in one of their heads and chests.
All right. So this room, 40 feet deep, 60 feet wide. Let me see if there's anything of note in here other than the door in the southwest corner of the room, facing south, I should point out. But I will let you guys know if there is aught else in here. Now, in this room, some weeks ago, you guys had fought a pair of giant lizards being tended by some gnolls, but obviously they did not get replaced. Let's see.
did we? What kind of lizards were those? Holder, do you remember?
The big
They were-
lizards in your backyard.
Weren't they hyenas?
No, they were hyenodons. I'm sorry.
Was that a
I
Dead
said-
Milkman reference?
That was a dead milkman.
The milkman.
All right.
Oh, are there any doors in here? Where'd those kobolds go?
Knolls, and
Knolls.
there's a door in the southwest corner of this room. Let's see. So yeah, no, there's just the kicked over table, some half barrels and buckets being used as stools. There's various bits and pieces that's been knocked off the table. A large stinking half-eaten haunch of something, possibly hyenodon, lying on the table, but nothing else of note in the room.
And Paul's just going to take up a position around the only other door out of here. He's not going to touch the door or do anything with it because he does not plan on moving on from here until we chat.
Okay.
We blew a lot of spells in the last
And
little-
hit points.
Yeah, I mean, when do you guys like to rest?
Well, that's sort of a gray area.
Okay.
It depends on who you ask. So that's why we need to chat. I think if there's nothing else to find in the room, Paul thinks, this is a make or break moment. Either we're going to charge in and probably die, or we're going to have to try to rest here. We can't go back out.
Did Paul? Did you rip the door off its hinges, or did you just like kind of pound in? Can we
I just opened it.
Can we
Yeah, he
spike
just
it
threw
and,
his shoulder
try and
through.
reinforce the room to rest and take?
Fingers
those
may
lines?
have some. I'm not sure if he has some spikes or something, but we might be able to spike ourselves into this room.
I don't have any.
I
Let
think
me
Paul might actually have some.
see.
Let me see.
Okay. Because I think if we could rest, we get our healers back up, get Paul back up, get our spells back up.
I will point out that Crinit and Alderwick both have a few iron spikes each.
Paul has 7 iron spikes.
Nice.
Because what we could do is we could use that table too to reinforce one of the doors, maybe.
Maybe. I think the spike will do it. If the spike doesn't do it, I don't think the table's going to do much, especially if they open into the room. I mean, how heavy are the tables? Are they like massively heavy?
The table was big enough for gnolls and ogres to sit at.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a pretty thick piece of wood. In fact, you suspect it might have been a door at some point.
I think the only problem with doing that is that if we have to get out of here in a hurry, it might be a huge pain to move that. So if we're going to do it, it should only be one way, and we're saying we're only going this other way.
Well, we could, we just to give us a little warning, we could push it up against one wall, not like secure it down. So
I mean, I think the smart way would be to put it across the door where we intend to head into for now,
yeah,
and
yep.
that way we can cut. If we have to flee, we can flee, which I don't want to do, but we're hurt enough that it's a possibility. I'm waiting to hear what Holder has to say on the subject.
I mean, we've gotten no further in here than we did previously. We've gotten here, and you're alive still. Everyone's alive still, though the question of how much, right, is an issue. If I gave Alderweg that scroll to use with the assumption that you would want to push forward. So,
all right.
If we've consumed our magical healing, if you want, I can stop chanting, and I have multiple cure light wounds I can use. So, like, I
Paul's
could
at 20 hits, which I'm just saying that because you wanted me to make sure you were apprised where he was and not just ignore it. So he's at 20 out of 52. So he can live, but he could die.
And has Alderweg administered the scroll? I don't think he has,
yes,
right?
He did to me,
yes. Alderweg,
okay.
Alderweg healed both Crinit and Paul.
Okay, I caught the Crenit bit. It was the Paul one that I missed. Okay. So then, does he have any? Does Alderweg have any healing left?
No, Alderweg cast all three of his cure light wounds.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Have we used all magic missiles, by the way, Roy?
No, I used about half of them. I used 2 first level and 1 third level. I still have 5 spells left, which isn't bad. I'm just more concerned about the healing than anything in Paul's health.
No, healing is a very finite resource. It's typically better for you to use, like the wizard, to use your spells earlier because it'll help save us some damage. But that's just, the cleric's perspective. That said, if we really wanted to, I can't believe I'm saying this, we could try and rest for 4 hours because that would refresh all first level spells. But that's 4 hours in the dungeon. That's a lot of rolls for the DM and stuff.
It'll be fine.
It's like it's 24 d6 rolls. The chances of one of them coming up a 1 is pretty much guaranteed.
For 4 hours, that's how many rolls are?
Well, you roll once every 10 minutes.
Oh man. Okay.
Provided the area is, trafficked.
I didn't realize the roll was that high. See, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I used to do like 4-hour shifts, but I didn't realize it was like that high.
Yeah, Paul, this is why whenever you're like, let's rest in the dungeon, and I'm like, no, and I'm so vehemently against it.
Well, if we're going to do that, I mean, we're going to have to rest at some point. Given the size and scope of this place, we're not charging through this without resting or doing something like that at some point. That's going to happen.
I agree.
But if you're, I feel like, this is a decent place to do that. We can.
I agree.
If you want to lay those heels on me, we can move forward.
I think we rest here for 4 hours. Right, we gain our first level spells back. So I'll cast my cure light wounds. We'll get our first and second level spells back. Remember, it's both, right? As long as the casters don't do anything, even if we are interrupted, if there is a random encounter, if we stay resting, we'll be all right usually.
And then do you have some heals you can dish out before we rest?
Exactly. I have 3 cure light wounds I can give. So I'll end my chant since I've been talking to you anyway, and I'll go ahead and you need at least 1. I'm sure Crenit still needs at least 1. Who else needs 1?
Yeah, I'm down 6, but that's fine. I'm 20 out of 26.
Falderanth?
I'm good. I'm full. I was Not
didn't take-
injured at all.
You
in this
didn't
fight.
take damage. The last time we were in here, I was busy keeping your ass alive.
He was sandbagging this time.
Yeah, total change. Total change.
Dear God.
Some days you get
okay.
the bear, and someday the bear gets you.
That's valid. Anybody else? And now's your chance to speak up, because otherwise Paul gets 2.
Let's give Paul all the healing.
Yeah.
I agree with that guy.
Okay.
I
Well
agree
then,
with
first
Mr.
things
Snrub.
first. Krennet gets 5.
Okay.
Paul gets
It's
8.
Good, thank you.
Statistically average, and then I guess what we'll do. Question, GM.
Yes, sir.
Does hold person work on a dead body?
No.
That's what I thought.
The only spells that work on a dead body that aren't involved like destroying the body, lightning, fireball, burning hands, etc., is animate dead.
Okay. Well, then, I guess speak with dead as well, but whatever.
Yeah.
But
necromantic spells do.
yeah, and I guess we'll just hole up here and rest.
Say, Holder, did you want to use one of those speak with dead spells on one of these ogres? Maybe we can get some information.
I would love to. I would happily love to, but I don't keep a speak with dead in my back pocket. Usually people prefer things like me conjuring the light of the sun and casting prayer.
But as long as, I mean, is that something you can memorize while we're resting here, or is that
not
too
while
much?
we're resting? I memorize my spells at dusk.
Okay. Or pray for them. Sorry, you don't memorize your spells; you pray for them.
Same thing.
All right. I guess we're spiking the doors, pushing the table up against the southwest or east wall door, and gonna roll our dice.
All
Good luck.
Well, we have come to the top of the hour, and the adventurers are barricading themselves in, hopefully not to be set upon by unsavory denizens of the slavers' dungeons here as we continue our assault on the area of the slave lords. I want to thank all my players for stopping by tonight. Great old ones. Gonzalo Liras, Bar Tab, Yang Yan, Zhao, Thane Kyle, and of course Dave stepping in to the soft leather boots of Roy the Magic User. What'd you think, Dave? You
Awesome. You guys are great.
like to swing back by and join
Yeah,
us?
I'd love to come next week if you'll have me.
Well,
You guys talk amongst yourselves. See if you want me back.
Sure.
I don't know about those rolls tonight, Dave. Are you going to shore that up?
I did hit with a dagger though.
Yeah,
There was a very C-suite you're on the bubble tone.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that, so it's like anyway, but no, I mean he hit with a dagger.
He did hit with. I'm just saying in general. I'm saying more bad luck. It seemed like we had a real bad slate. Causality, not or causation, or whatever. The correlation, not causation.
Yeah, it was mostly on the damage rolls. Like everybody was hitting, but the damage rolls were coming in so low. There's so many ones rolled.
It'll happen.
Yeah, we were on a whatever the opposite of a heater is.
A cooler.
We're not cooler.
On a long enough timeline, everyone does exactly average damage.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you again to my players. You guys help yourself to some baklava and schnapps back in the green room while I tell our lovely studio audience, thank you all for all the love you show. Hey, Gonzalo Liras Bar Tab throwing me $10, which I now have to pay to our janitorial staff. But I will be back tomorrow night. I'm feeling a deep dive coming on, guys. I'm feeling like we're gonna be looking into some stuff introspectively, and it's gonna be very cool. And of course, we roll through the week. We've got Thursday, we've got Friday coming up. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I do appreciate your time this lovely evening. And for those of you who sent me emails, I can actually see on the monitor over yonder about Crom, I will respond forthwith. But until then, everyone, please just remember this fight could have been a lot worse. You could have fought owl bears. Peace. Good night. God bless. Love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.